Happy Wednesday, go-getters. Guys, first off, I want you to have an awesome day. I'm gonna set myself up right now to have a fantastic day. Today, I wanna talk about liquids. Yesterday, I shared that I'm gonna take the remainder of this year, which now is 99 days. Yesterday was 100 days until January 1st, to lose enough pounds to be under 199. And not just lose weight, but I wanna lose body fat, meaning I wanna keep muscle on my body. Right now, I'm sitting at about, I would say probably about 25% body fat, meaning 75% of my body is lean muscle, of course, bone, tissue, organs, that kind of thing, but the rest is body fat. So I want to convert. We're not really converting body fat. We've got to lose body fat and build muscle, which is why I'm going to take the 400 days, right? It's a slower process than just dropping weight. You can drop weight with some, kind of extreme activity where you lose muscle in your legs, in your body, in your arms, in your chest, and body fat. I don't want to do that. This is what I'm doing. It's called body recomposition is what I've learned, right? Where you're taking the body fat, burning that, and then building muscle at the same time. So you got to set yourself up. It's not like something that just happens magically. There is a certain way that I have to eat, right, that I have learned that I actually enjoy. And there are things that I do that are, going about to take body fat and removing it from the body. And one of the things, man, that really helps with that process is liquids, right? There's a lot of conversation about food, but there's a lot of things that I do that help me with my body and my health. That's liquids. For instance, how I start my day every day is with water. Literally, I wake up in the morning and I get a liter. Either it's in a pitcher form and I pour it in like a mason jar, or a liter of water. And I'm gonna do a little cut on this video to show you that I'm gonna drink this whole liter standing right here. So I lied. I didn't drink the whole liter just that quickly. But you did see how I knocked out most of it. Why am I saying that? Is because don't overthink water. Just get it down. No, it's not fun. It's not always exciting. But I'm gonna take the remainder of this water. I'm gonna add in my vitamin C, and I'm gonna add in my pain reliever after I take my fiber, and this liter is gonna be done. So 1/4 of a gallon, as I'm standing here, in 2 minutes is done. Sometimes I used to overthink water and realize, I'm trying to make it fun and it's boring. And it got a point where I just embraced it and realized, like, man, water is needed. Your body, this earth, is 75% water, right? So we got to just get it going, and it moves so many things in the body. Water is our lubricant, right? Your digestive tract, your bones, your muscles, sight, brain, everything is moved by water. So just get it down, guys. And just like I used to do coffee, I'm still going to do coffee this morning, but water is how I start the morning. Now, the next thing, yes, another thing of water, but this actually is flavored water. It actually has some of the lemon packet of the Splash 2.0, which I just leave this out. That's another thing that really helps me with weight loss. Is sometimes we do want sweetness, right? But you don't want to add in a ton of sugar or other things, and like Kool-Aids and juices and things like that, or sodas. So we have flavor packets that have no sugar and no calories. We make a whole picture of that. And that actually helps me when I just want to get things down a little bit quicker, or add it into things that I have to mix in. So I'm going to add in, inside of this cup, maybe about 8 ounces of this, and I'm going to add in my daily fiber. Yes, fiber is something that we all need. It's not just for, I used to think, I'm just keeping it real when I was a younger person, it's for old people. The reality is, Ray, you about to be 50 years old in 2 years, bruh. You old people now, brother. So, so 2 scoops every single day. My body doesn't even function the same without fiber-wise. I like the apple. I even end my day with this too, especially if I've been eating a lot of things that my body is very sensitive now with my digestion. So I actually end the day too and let that work while I'm sleeping. But I'll mix this up, and that's my second thing. So I'll come in after water, mix up this fiber. Apple is really a good flavor. There's berry, there's orange, and there used to be a peach. They need to bring back peach. And then I'll drink this. That is delicious, by the way. You generally wouldn't say that about a fiber, but they have made this product that it really tastes great. And of course, that lemon just helps in there. Next, after that, then again, I will come right behind and I'm going to drink this, right? So I'm going to add that water. And then I'm going to raise. There's a lot of liquids at one time. I'm going to be going to the bathroom. Listen, going to the bathroom excessively, I'm talking about like medically excessively, is a problem. but going to the restroom on a regular basis is really a sign of a healthy body. So don't look at that as a bad thing. We need to be expelling, the things that are inside of our body. Sometimes we're walking around what we think is weight, and we just are not getting rid of the things that we're putting inside of our body. I'm trying to say that in a way that's a little bit not so gross, but it's a real thing, and we got to think about it. Of course, if you got a job where you can't be always in the bathroom, you got to be a little bit more mindful and maybe spread this out. But don't run from getting rid of toxins in your body. Now, I'm not gonna start my day with this here. I had a pretty substantial dinner last night with a good amount of protein. Plus, I'm gonna be taking some amino supplementation before I work out today, and that's about the equivalent about 29 grams of whey protein inside these amino supplements, except it doesn't have any calories. Trying to get that muscle in before the workout. Plus, I'm gonna put a scoop of this GC Control in my coffee, which has 10 grams. So that's gonna set me up with lower cal. I'm not hungry, but I want to put some protein in because I'm going to be lifting some kettlebells today. I'm not going to the gym. I'm going to be actually lifting right here inside of my home. Just going to be watching some TV. I'm just going to be doing a workout here because I got to work and I can't really leave. I got a full day today with coaching calls and with business today. Now, after the workout, I'm going to have a ProFlex shake. That's going to be my post-workout, or really kind of like later breakfast after I work out. Think about that. My calorie count is low, but my body's going to be full. The coffee is going to be like an appetite suppressant, plus I'm putting an appetite suppressant in the coffee. Game changer. Coffee is already an appetite suppressant, even decaf. And then the GC Control is an appetite suppressant, and it's a blood sugar control product, and it tastes fantastic. Cinnamon roll inside of here. So I'm not going to be starving even after the workout, but I'm going to put in some protein post-workout because, again, I want to build muscle. And then the workout is going to be burning off the body fat, taking that stored fat to use for the workout instead of carbohydrates, and then pouring back in protein in the form of eggs or beef or chicken or whatever food you're eating. Or in this case, I'm going to be doing a protein shake. So these are all like hacks. I know that's a lot of stuff. Another way to add in some protein in the day if you want to keep your calories down is something like collagen. This collagen, of course, has a ton of different benefits. Plus, it's another 10 grams that I can sneak in the shake, or I can place in the coffee, giving the body what it needs, keeping the calories low, and going about my day. And I'm gonna have dinner. I'm probably gonna either have a steak later on, or there are some boneless, skinless chicken thighs inside of there. So I'm gonna eat food. I'm still gonna end the day with 2,000 calories. And these things have calories, they just don't have a ton, right? So now I can save it for food later, and I can move about my day. So that's my little rant about liquids. That's not something that I hear a lot of folk maybe talk about, but the reality is people that are in great shape, people that are in great physical fitness, have great muscle to body fat ratio, they spend a lot of their time with liquid things: water, coffee, protein shakes, collagen, appetite suppressant, and GC Control products like this one, fiber, drinking things like magnesium, vitamin C. These are things, there's a lot of liquids that are part of this plan. Sometimes we talk about meal plan, but this is a part of the meal plan too, is getting what the body needs in hydration and nutrition and vitamin supplementation through liquids.